Alright, hey, what's up, Galaxy Gang? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're playing against a 60 card Tearlaments deck. So yeah, we're going first. Yeah, this was like the game. It was like my first game back from my 2 week vacation. So a little bit rusty here. I'll say that. But yeah. Yeah, we're going first. We're starting off with double ghost spell, Ash Blossom, Seven Tachyon, and Galaxy Wizard. So hand's not bad. We have a starter extender, and we have the Ash for like a Fulos if they have that. My opponent has Tearlaments Shirin, Tearlaments Sulik, Mitsurugi Prayers, Mitsurugi Ritual, and Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna go mid phase one. Alright, I'm going to activate 7 Tachyon, revealing the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, so now I can add Infinity Dragon to hand, putting back my second Ghost Spell. Alright, now we're going to activate the Ghost Spell, we're going to activate the Infinity Dragon in hand, so we're going to special summon this to the field, special summon the Afterglow Dragon, overlay both monsters, go into a Shadow Dragon. Now we're going to use Shadow Dragon's effect, and now we're going to add, we're going to add Galaxy 100 to hand, okay. I'm going to activate Galaxy 100, sending the Photon Jumper to the graveyard, using the effect, so now we can add a Galaxy Expedition to hand. And now we're going to activate the Shadow Dragon's effect to detach 2. And now we can summon the Galaxy S Tachyon Dragon. I'm asking my opponent, like, they keep, they don't have any cards in hand to, like, interrupt me. They should just say, keep going, and then put the thumbs up. But I don't like people that do that, just like, just either do thumbs up or, keep saying like, okay, you're good, put the check mark. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, so we special summon the Photon Dragon off of Afterglow's effect. We're going to use Galaxy 100's effect, so now we can look in the extra deck and banish a monster from the extra deck, so we're going to banish the Mud Dragon just in case they have the Super Poly. They didn't have the Guru in extra deck, so I pretty much knew they don't use it. They don't use Super Poly. But anyway, I'm going to activate Galaxy Expedition to special summon a Galaxy Soldier from our deck. Use Galaxy Soldier's effect, so now we can add Galaxy Summoner to the hand. We're going to normal summon the Galaxy Summoner, so now we're going to... Yeah, there's a big lag spike. Yeah, we're going to use the Galaxy Summoner's effect, so now we can special summon the Photon Jumper from the graveyard. Use Summoner's effect on Soldier to make it level 4. Overlay both to go into a Galaxy Photon Dragon. Use the effect to detach. Now we can send the Photon Emperor to the grave. Use Emperor's effect to special summon itself. Overlay both the Emperor and the Photon Dragon to a number 38. Alright, and then from the second normal summon, we're going to normal summon the Galaxy Wizard. Use the effect to tribute. So now we can add Eternal Galaxy to our hand. We're going to set Eternal Galaxy and pass turn. So, yeah, so as of now, it's about 5 interruptions because we got Ash, Ghost Spell. Eternal Galaxy is going to summon the Photon Lord. We also got number 38. In hindsight, probably should have just summon number 38 instead of Tachyon Dragon because like I didn't set up a play to where like I don't get like absolutely savaged by Nib. So if that's the case, I should have just went for like the more powerful play. But yeah, so my opponent draws into a terraforming. Alright, so standby phase, I use Eternal Galaxy on my Galaxy Photon Dragon to go into a Photon Lord. Use Photon Lord's effect, so now we can add a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. We're going to use Tachyon Primal's effect, so now we can special summon it to the field. Use the effect, so now we can add a Tachyon Transmigration to hand. And yep, that should, yeah, let my opponent go. Use his prayers. Said no tribute. Okay, I'm thinking. And then I let that go through. Yeah, so he has a Haba. Let that go through. Uses Haba's effect. Okay, so now he's going to send the Saji effect. Yeah, let that go through because it adds Mitsurugi Mirror. Okay, now he's going to use Terraforming. I let that go through, so now he's going to add the Walls of the Imperial Tomb to hand. Alright, he's going to use Imperial Tomb's effect to search. He's going to add Imseti. That was actually a misplay. I should have just negated that because I was going to be like, oh, I'm just going to, negate when I'm just going to use Photon Lord's effects when he tries to use Imseti to discard. Yeah, so he's going to use the... okay, let's go through, yeah. Yeah, he's going to use the Imseti. Oh yeah, he puts back the Tearlaments Trap card. Uses Imseti's effect to discard itself in the Rainbow Bridge to draw 2. I use Photon Lord's effect to negate that. He can special summon the Imseti because this card on the field is treated as King Sarcophagus, so... in hindsight, I probably should have just used number 38 to attach that. That'll come up. That'll come up later in the duel. In this match. So now he uses Rainbow Bridge Salvation, so he uses the effect, so now he can add a Emerald Tortoise to hand and a Primeval Planet Pearl. Uses Sharon's effect in hand. Alright, special summons it to the field, sending 3 off the top of his deck. Okay. Yeah, so he had to send a monster as well. Okay. So he sends the 3 up the top of his deck. So he sends the Sulik, Prayers, and the Burial Goods. Okay, so let's see. So Sulik's effect, so now he can add a Tearlaments monster. I use Ash on that. I don't want him to get that. So now he activates Pillar Rhino. I use number 38 to negate that. Attach. Okay, my opponent activates Mitsurugi Ritual. I use Tech Interest Migration to negate that. Shuffle it back to the deck. So my opponent now will use Imseti. So now he can, what does this card do again? So he can send a card from the field to the graveyard. Okay. So I'm using Photon Interest effect, so special summons it back to the field. And yeah, he just scoops. He has no other plays. Okay, so we're gonna go on to a game 2. Alright, so we go second. My opponent opens with Mitsurugi Great Purification, Ash Blossom called by Foolish Burial Goods, and a Blessing of Horus. I have Ash Blossom, 7 Tachyon, Photon Emperor, Photon Delta Wing, Galaxy Summoner. Yeah, so my opponent goes main phase 1, activate Foolish Burial Goods, I let that go through. Alright, so now he sends the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. He then uses Rainbow Bridge of Salvation to banish, to add. I let that go through. In hindsight, I probably should use Ash Blossom. Like going over the game, like I probably should use Ash Blossom, but this dude had Called by the Grave, so that was tough. But if I did use Ash and he would have called by, then he wouldn't have been able to use his Ash Blossom as well. So that's also something that could have came up. But yeah, so he adds the Emerald Tortoise to hand, adds Walls of the Imperial Tomb to hand. Okay, so now he goes and activates the Imperial Tomb. So now he can add the Imseti to hand and puts back a card. So he's going to put back the Tortoise. Alright, he's going to use the Imseti's effect to send both itself and the Blessing of Horus. I use Ash Blossom on that. I just don't want him to draw cards. But he can still summon 2 monsters to the field. Alright, so he summons both the Horus monsters to the field, overlays both, goes into a Zombie Vampire. Uses Zombie Vampire's effect, so we send 3 cards to the grave. So he's able to send a Havness, Kashtira, Tearlaments Kashtira, and a K9 Lantern. I'm like, oh my god, this dude runs K9s in here as well. So I milled Ghost Belt, Evenly Matched, and Photon Jumper. Yeah, so what? Sent 1 more. Oh yeah, I guess he's using. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, he sends 4. Oh yeah, it sends 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, so he special summons the Kashtira Fenrir off the Zombie Vampire, and now he's going to use Tearlaments Havness effect. So Chainlink 1 Havness, Chainlink 2 Tearlaments Kashtira, and Chainlink 3 Photon Jumper. Alright, so now I can add a Galaxy Expedition to my hand. I added this instead of Galaxy Transfer because I wanted to use 7 Tachyon. Yeah, I just wanted to use 7 Tachyon to get to whatchamacallit, Infinity Dragon. So I just wanted like more like extenders, but yeah, this hand's unfortunate, honestly. But yeah, so my opponent goes and puts back the Havness, the Saji. Alright, special summons the Mud Dragon to the field, uses Fenrir's effects, and I can add the Tearlaments Kashtira to hand. Uses Tearlaments Kashtira's effects, and I can banish, one of his Kashtira monsters, special summon it to the field. Use Tearlaments Kashtira to mill 2 or 3. Okay, mills 3. So he mills K9 Azuna, Prayers, and Emerald Tortoise. So yeah, he had a bad mill there. Okay, so now he's going to send all 4 monsters to the graveyard, so now he can special summon the Saruja, and that's what hurt. Because I was like, yo, I felt like this guy had no plays, because I was like, oh, I can beat this. Mud Dragon, Kashtira. That's going to like an IP, SP, or something like that. But yeah, he goes into Saruja, draws 4, so draws into a Pre-Preparation of Rites, a Case for K9, Metanoise, and Black Oak Labs. Like, just getting to these 2 cards hurts a lot, man. I got access to Mitsurugi Engine, Case of K9, still has Ash. And yeah, still has Called By. He most likely will put back these like 3 trap cards because they're not going to do anything this turn. But yeah, okay, puts back the Called By, yeah, because he was like, oh, Like I don't have any hand traps to play against. So now he uses the pre-preparation of rights. Now you can add the Havakuri to hand and the Mitsurugi Mirror, and I'm like, yo, I don't. Yeah, and then he activates Case of Canine, and I'm like, yo, this is too much. Adds Noroi, normal summons the Noroi. I'm like, oh yeah, this guy didn't even normal summon this turn. Oh, that's a tough one. Special summons the Zunas, and Lupus. Overlays both, goes into a Ripper effects, and I detach. Now I'm like, yo, this is too much. This is too much. So yeah, I just scoop it up. We're gonna go on to a game 2. Like I don't wanna have to deal with like then he also gonna get to like the Mitsurugi stuff as well. Yeah, go into game 2. My opponent opens with Horus, Rainbow Bridge of Salvation, Walls of the Imperial Tomb, Perulia, and then another Walls of the Imperial Tomb. I open with Forbidden Droplet, Affinity Dragon, Galaxy Trance, Foolish Burial, Ghost Spell. Alright, my opponent goes Draw Phase, activates Perulia, and this is where I go completely brain dead. Activate Infinity Dragon, special summon to the field. He draws into a Habla, special summon Afterglow to the field. Overlay both monsters, go into a Shadow Dragon effect. So now we can add, what do I add? Add Galaxy 100 to hand. Yeah, I probably could have just done like, regular Galaxy plays, but I think I like misplayed. Yeah, I go send Jumper, use Jumper's effects, and I can add Galaxy Expedition to hand. I then use Shadow Dragon's effect attached to, so now I can special summon a Tachyon Dragon. Yeah, misplay. I should have summoned number 38. That was a misplay. Activate Afterglow, special summon from the deck. Activate Galaxy 100 so I can use extra deck, banish a card. Okay, so now I activate Galaxy Expedition, special summon Galaxy Soldier to the field. Use the effect, so now I don't know why it does that. And now I can add Galaxy Wizard to hand. This was a misplay. I should have just added Galaxy Summoner. Normal summoned it. Special summon my monster. He would have just drew one more card and then just, like pass turn. Or like, yeah, like Foolish Burial, send something. Yeah. But yeah, now I just gave him like one more draw off of that. Then I also added like Tachyon Primal. Yeah, so yeah, normal summoned the Galaxy Wizard, gave him a Sharon. Okay, so now I add Galaxy Summoner to hand, use Foolish Burial, so now I can send Photon Emperor to grave, use Emperor's effect, special summon into the field. Alright, now overlay both monsters, go into number 38. Normal summon the Galaxy Summoner, use the effect, special summon the Galaxy Wizard from the grave. Use the effect to tribute, now I can add a Eternal Galaxy to hand. Overlay, yeah, use Summoner, make Soldier level 4, overlay to a Photon Dragon, detach. So now I can add Galaxy Tachyon Primal to hand. Special summon it to the field, giving him another draw. So he draws into prayers, use Primal's effect, so now I can add Tachyon Transmigration. So yeah, I gave this guy a +3. I should not have done that. That was terrible Yu-Gi-Oh! From my end. So I set Eternal Galaxy, set Forbidden Droplet, pass turn. So yeah, in hindsight, but actually, let me see. Maybe I could have done something. I could have done something a lot different. Yeah, I think the reason why I did the number 90 was because number 107 was because I was gonna use Photon Lord to add another Primal to hand, so now I had another Tachyon Transmigration. But yeah, past turn he draws into Zuna as well, so like a lot of power cards. Zuna, Prayers, Seti, Haba, Tearlaments, Shun, the Rainbow Bridge too to get to another card. Still has King Sarcophagus to send cards to the grave. So yeah. So we go standby phase, activate Eternal Galaxy on Galaxy Photon Dragon to make Photon Lure. Use the effect. So now I can add a Tachyon Primal to hand. Use Primal's effect, so now I can switch something into the field. Okay, use the effect to now add another Tachyon Transmigration trap card. So yeah, fortunately I have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interruptions. He has 9 cards. So it's tough. It's tough. So yeah, we go main phase 1, activates the Imperial Tomb, use the effect. Yeah, I think I used number 38 on that because I was like, yeah, because the last time this guy was able to, like, still summon his monsters, I was like, no, I'm not gonna let that go through. So he uses Seti, discarding both cards. I use Photon Lord to negate that. My opponent then changed Rainbow Bridge of Salvation to banish, and now you can add, yeah, I let that go through, it was fine. So he adds the Tortoise and the Purla Rhino. Alright, so it activates another Walls to the Imperial Tomb. thinking. Deletes another Walls of the Imperial Tomb. I mean, I have no. That sucked a lot, but he also had King Sarcophagus as well, so it is what it is. All right, just let it. Yeah, just let it go through. Yeah, yeah, just let it go through. Well, I had no choice to let it go through because this card only stops the activation. Oh no, it could stop. Yeah, it could stop that. I'm bugging. Yeah, so he special summons the Horus. That's fine. Okay, activates Pearl of Rhino. Yeah, so it uses Pearl of Rhino. Maybe I should have stopped that. I'm thinking. Okay, so now he activates Prayers. That's cool. Adds another Haba. Okay, so now he uses Sharon's effect. Alright, let that go through. Special summons the Sharon, discarding the Tortoise, and I can mill 3. So he mills the Havness. I have no choice but to. It's tough because like I have to negate. I think I do have to negate the Havness because when he summons a fusion monster, he can pop a card. If a Tearlaments monster you control your bear shuffle to the deck or extra deck, you can target one card on the field to destroy it. So I had no choice. Yeah, I had no choice but to negate that. So I used Tag Entries Migration to negate that. He did normal summons the Rhino Heart. I think I forgot I had Ghost Spell in hand, so I probably should have used that first. And then I would have been able, then I should have used Tag Entries Migration on the Rhino Heart, and then I would have put back his card. So yeah, that was a misplay on my end. So he activates the Murley, I used Ghost Spell on that, when I should have used Tag Entries Migration on that. Yeah, so that was the misuse of my hands because now he summons the Redoer, and that's even worse. So yeah. So now I used to really drop it on the Redoer because I don't want him to detach, and then he's able to pop cards, and I don't want him to pop my back row. So I send the Galaxy Trance because the card's going to be useless. So he goes Battle Phase, attacks with Redoer. I use number 38's effect to change the attack target to him. Okay, so yeah, that monster's destroyed. So now he goes main phase 2, pays 12. Yeah, she lost life points, and I can special summon the Photon Emperor from the grave. I probably should have done that. Let me see if your opponent during your main phase, your opponent's active monster effect in the hand or grave this turn. Oh yeah, it would have still been live because of primal anyway, so it doesn't matter. So he uses the King Sarcophagus, discard a card, so I can special summon the. So he sends the Horus to the grave, special summons the Horus. Alright, overlays both, goes into a Zeus. Alright. Yes, I know. I was like, I know he battled, but he just goes into Zeus without like summoning like an XYZ first, so I'm like, what are you doing? Anyway. So, yeah, it goes to the Zeus, uses Zeus effect to detach 2, so now I use Tag Entries Migration on that to negate that, return it to the deck. Now I use this Haba. Sending the Saji effect, so now you can have Mitsurugi Ritual, and yeah, that's unfortunate. If I would have just played that, I could have won this game if I would have just played it a lot better, actually. Yeah, if I would have just used Bell on the first Havness, we'll use Bell on the Havness, and then yeah, use Bell on Havness, Tag Entries Migration on the Rhino Hardy summon. That would have shuffled back to the deck. Then you would have had 2 level 4s on field. Or I should have just used Tag Entries Migration as soon as, like, you know, should have used Tag Entries Migration as soon as you know some of the Rhino Heart. But, yeah. Yeah, that was just a terrible, terrible way I played the game. Yeah, so he goes Chain Link 1, Murakumo Chain Link 2, Habakiri. So, yeah, all my cards are pop. And since it's the graveyard, he gets to add the Mitsurugi Mirror to hand. Yeah, Photon Lord can't be destroyed because that's material. He goes Mitsurugi Mirror, summoning the Haba. Alright, gonna use, oh yeah, so I guess, yeah. Oh yeah, he tributed the Haba, tributed the Murakumo from the Mitsurugi Mirror, so now he gets to add a Prayers to hand. Alright, special summoning back the Murakumo. Uses Azuna's effect, special summon it to the field, so now he can use the effect to send the Lupus. Lupus effect, summon itself to the field, overlay both monsters, go into a Ripper. Uses Ripper's effect to detach, and I can add Lantern, and he can also set the Liberation, and I'm like, yeah, this is too much. Yeah, I just lose the game. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I could have played that game 3 a lot better. I thought I had a chance in game 2 if I would have just ashed like Rainbow Bridge, but I saw that he had Called by the Grave, so it really didn't matter. But game 3, I did misplay it a lot. Um, I definitely should have played that a lot better. Um, yeah, just using the using the bell on Havness and then using type of negation to put back his card. He probably would have like linked both monsters off to like a SP or something like that, but and I would have just seen what he targeted. If he would have targeted Forbidden Droplet, probably would have been good. But yeah, it's just tough. It was just a tough game. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, just let me know in the comments what you think I should have done, how I could have played that better, and yeah, peace.